No. Might have fallen.
Danganronpa.
Alrighty then. How's it going, guys? Oh yeah, your vote's for Nikitos. So I programmed to have a little, actually should have been rewatching my stream. I programmed it to make a little, like, jingle whenever you do the vote. Have you guys found that too loud or too quiet? As for me, I've been okay. Getting cold in the mornings. Especially early when I have to wake up. Shit's ratch, but... yeah. Tomorrow it is Friday. I'm back on the rum and cokes again. So I can sit back and enjoy this class trial, unless we... maybe too quiet. I was too scared to make it loud, but that's fine. So honestly, without further ado, we'll start getting into it. Because we'll have to review our... it'll be nice if we review our evidence, review our truth bullets. Just kind of get a quick recap on the investigation itself. So... in the last episode of Danganronpa, Mahiru came out second place in the contest with a baseball bat. We found a multitude of interesting evidences and suspicious persons and, you know, a mystery is afoot. So yes, we're at the class trial, which is fortunate because, yeah. For all I know, this is going to be a 2.5 hour long stream again. I'm at least going to do the class trial. If we're starting from it, then no reason not to. So I kind of talk smack a lot of, about the main, the first half of the game. This trial's alright. This trial's alright. We'll get into that. I mean, it's all good unless it's Hangman's Gambit. Fuck the Hangman's Gambit.
Evil.
You're so evil. Eek! No matter how many times I see it, it's such bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste.
And Danganronpa 2, it's kind of between 4 and 5. Really good. Really, really good. Danganronpa 2 definitely has, I'd say, the most satisfying final act out of all of them as well. But as I can see, and as we can see from the tier lists, the votes don't lie. I think it's safe to say you guys like this class a bit more than the first Danganronpa's class. And I mean, it's fair enough. There's really big improvements on the game overall. I've been kind of mulling over it and thinking over it, obviously, just for discourse reasons. They're just a bit more, I think, more well written, and I think you buy this class a bit more as kind of like friends, and like there's more of a camaraderie between them, where it kind of didn't, like real kind of camaraderie didn't really kick off until later in the first Danganronpa, I think. I feel like these guys already have dynamics, and then little changes like the blue points that you can shoot and the blue points that you can shoot in the class trials. Such a simple addition mechanically, but makes for a huge improvement. Just having like the option to agree with someone and have them be right in something, and not just have like Makoto going, "No, that's wrong, you dumb fuck," to like everything. And to be fair, I think everyone, like most people, like basically Makoto, Kyoko, and as much as everyone likes to whinge about him, Byakuya came off as the only three competent people in the first game. The only people who could bring something to the table, while everyone else is a fucking moron, basically. And they can only be wrong. So just being able to agree with people and have them actually contribute more to the trial, yeah, big improvements there. So I thought, I didn't even look at that. I mean, okay, for some reason my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. So we'll get introduced to the logic dive, which is the other, I guess, challenge that you can get in trials. It's not the Hangman's Gambit, so I'm fucking fine with it. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair. As if my heart was a rotten fruit swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs. After a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. It then stopped altogether. So we'll review our evidence. Aim! Defeat the boring routine! So, I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
Impossible!
It's not like I'll allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No!
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. Kill time?
Yeah!
To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose. A purpose is only gonna be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. Starting, the class trial is starting. Mahiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Mahiru's a character. I've been like, you know, watching videos and stuff. She's a bit like, I guess, misunderstood unless you actually like hang out with her. Otherwise she just comes across as some like bossy bitch who just thinks men should do everything. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her. I mean, basically, like, her background, her mum was a famous wartime photographer and she got killed. She got killed in her dangerous line of work, and her father was a bit of a deadbeat. He was kind of no good at supporting her, so Mahiru had to support herself. So that's kind of where she comes from with the whole, like, oh, men need to be reliable. But yeah. I don't want to believe it, I don't want to believe it, I don't want to believe it, but regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with open despair, has begun. Yeah, why not? Let's play it safe, save my game. Alright. I don't believe I've got a single fucking skill. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I believe we just want to open our e-handbook then, and look at our truth bullets. Not too much to unpack here. So, I guess a good place to start is any, the Monokuma file. The victim is Mahiru Koizumi, estimated time of death 3 PM. The scene of the crime where the body was discovered is inside the beach house. The cause of death is a single blow to the head with a blunt instrument. There's no other conspicuous external injuries, no trace of foreign substances such as drugs, so seems straightforward. One whack to the head was all that was involved here. The scene of the crime where the body was discovered is inside the beach house. Oh no, I already read that, fuck you. Yeah, no other conspicuous, fucking hell, I really lost my spot. The bloodstain on the floor had streaks leading to the roadside door as if Mahiru had crawled through it. So, footprints on the beach. So there are some footprints on the beach. They match Hiyoko's footprints, thanks to Nagito breaking into her room. Breaking into all our rooms, actually. The metal bat was found on the ground at the crime scene. It also was a matching murder weapon in the Twilight Syndrome murder case game that we played. Something else I learned very recently is Twilight Syndrome murder case is a real game. So this isn't, it wasn't a parody of a game, it was more like a cameo of a game. A series of games that's never left Japan, so that's why, yeah. Was on PS1, so I think, you know, that's where you drew those clock tower comparisons. Just, yeah, fun fact, I had no idea. And yes, we found a bunch of empty water bottles in the trash can. They were missing from the fridge. There was a pretty anime girl mask found there. Sunwitch Esperito. There's a yellow gummy that we found in the beach house. It was in the storage closet, I think. The shower room, I think this was important. Yeah, the beach has a shower, however, it's out of order and can't be used. There was an iron-barred window. It can be open, but it's very high, so getting through it wouldn't have been very simple. Broken fish tank. This is from the game. So from the game, a tipped-over fish tank was found in the music room where the first victim's body was discovered. In gravel and water. In the game, there was a broken window where the first victim's body was discovered. Normally, you can't leave the music room without passing through the entrance hall. Girl E, who appeared in Twilight Syndrome murder case, had her swimsuit stolen by someone. So the ending prize was found in Mahiru's room, consists of an envelope containing 4 photographs. There's a letter included in the envelope that says, try playing Twilight. Yep, so egged Mahiru to play the game. Once you do, you should remember what you all did to my sister. We'll talk then. So then we've got the entrance hall photo. Yep, with Mikan, Ibuki, and Hiyoko. And obviously some of the girls in Twilight Syndrome kind of matched their mannerisms and speech patterns. So there was a photo of a broken vase. Yeah. Then we got this photograph, a crime scene photo. of what appears to be a dead girl with blonde hair and rosy cheeks. Do we know another blondie with rosy cheeks? I think we do. And a crime photo of girl E, and she was killed with a bat. There was a pack of gummies in Hiyoko's room of 4 flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. The letter inside Mahiru's pocket was written by Hiyoko, and she wanted to change the meeting time and place. Mikan's autopsy report was that, the Monokuma file doesn't lie. One whack, that was all there was there. With that, we've reviewed our evidence, and we shall go in.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh,
Okay.
no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
Yeah, I never knew it was a real game. Like a real game series.
What? Who cares about that game?
I think its most recent entry is as recent as the 3DS. So it's pretty old now, but...
The outcome of this trial should be
Still
determined by
running.
whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Mind you, this game would have actually come out when the 3DS was relevant.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome murder case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
Meta as fuck!
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Characters in the game were girl A, B, C, D, E, and boy F. The high school girl who got killed at the beginning. Using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was girl A. Fuck, I can't remember, so I think I was Mikan in the first chapter.
See,
I was, yeah. Remember getting bullied by the little one.
probably Mikan Tsumiki.
That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. Ha! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
Huh?
She's right, the one who said that was, oh, for fuck's sakes. Girl C. Nope. This is last episode, goddammit. Alright, we're gonna take some cheeky hits here. So, girl B, I don't think it was the later one. Okay.
Girl B was short and
D and E
foul-mouthed.
were the ones who got killed.
She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Sure.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Personality was, oh, thank you for fucking saying it at least. Hyper energetic and unique, we know that, Ibuki.
I see!
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl C? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Why are you calling me a cunt, bitch?
Let's move on to Girl D.
One person who had a camera with them.
I see!
Girl D is Mahiro, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
Guy F has got to be old Fuyuhiko.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid. That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Mioda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
What are you
It's
doing,
not
Nick
like I'm
Murray?
wrong.
Taking the shit.
That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game,
Right.
you
didn't play the
probably
game.
know what this actually means, right?
Oh, shut up. The reason for Yahiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. It's true, I have a hunch, but to call me out like that, Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. Sorry. Crikey, sorry guys. He had a little sister.
I can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
That bitch. Oh, no, okay,
It's
bye.
pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. Is... No. Is it girl D? No, it's C. Oh, right, of course. Oh, there's the one who died first, okay.
I see!
Getting my events mixed up.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Yeah.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not.
I thought
his
you
little
died
sister.
second for some reason, so I took it
So
as
if the only
booty
person
answer.
left is the dead high school girl,
What's wrong?
then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there. Winning personality? Are you praising me? I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Wait, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality. It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the movie. Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that. You're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. The first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but
Neither.
I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck is that one?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry
Hey,
going
no
on.
one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Reason that she was killed, I should be able to assume. So A, because Girl E was the killer.
I see.
Yeah, it was revenge. I was getting D and E
The
mixed
reason
up
Girl
again.
E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But... Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim? In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
I mean, yeah, if you played some old school RPGs, mapping shit out yourself might have saved you
We
some
get
horror.
it.
Some horror.
Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
No, Nikimo, this shit's interesting.
I'll start explaining.
Converse with Chiaki more about the video game
Girl
stuff.
A, Girl B,
Put this
Girl
trial
C,
on hold.
and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the five of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
How old is he?
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer answer yet.
How old are you? How old are you? Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who is waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? She smashed the vase. Where my bullets are.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside,
Waiting for it.
you need to go through the entrance hall.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, it was the vase!
No, that's wrong!
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
Yes!
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet!
Oh, mate, we
You
talked about
haven't
video
determined
game.
what the murder weapon was yet!
Murder
Who
weapon.
cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty
Go take a bath.
unconventional.
Go take a bath,
The
Yoko.
answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
Mahiru can't help you put on your kimono now, bitch. An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it, I'll do it. Is this gonna be the logic dive? Alright. Alright, is that out of line? It's I need to tell you. I know, it's just white noise. Shoot them out with the silencer, yeah? Durable white noise. So we're not doing the logic dive yet. Okay. But there is stronger white noise, basically.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you talked her with the fish tank.
Oh,
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree
Buki
with
is
that.
the one who is right.
I got it. killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
She put the gravel into the swimsuit and used it as a brutal-ass sling.
My goodness. I got it
Fucking
right.
beautiful creatures,
And I was just
Peter
throwing
Jackson
things out
style.
there.
The old brick in the stocking.
Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all. And gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
Oh man, think bigger,
What if the
Mr.
gravel
Engineer.
was hid inside some sort of bag? If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, and so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the Ace Attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
And yes, we'll definitely play Ace Attorney sometime. Maybe even after Danganronpa series.
As for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma?
Objection!
Are you satisfied now?
Fun series.
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was
Not
actually...
real important, we're still
Girl
talking about the
D.
video game and not the actual murder.
Girl D.
That's
You're
relevant.
talking about Mahiru, right?
Bloody hell, padding.
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
Once we get past this part, that's more gripping, guys, I
The
promise.
piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder.
Trial
Girl D
3.
got rid of it.
Yeah, don't hold your breath for the trial after this one. That one truly sucks. Alright.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D.
Taking the moves to the next level.
Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and
Gameception.
tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
That guy. That guy? Girl A.
I see!
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is, I'm terribly sorry, but
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
I don't remember. I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
Battle of the little people.
Does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point. Now with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. Okay. Bash, I guess?
I can prove it with this.
What they were killed with?
I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. Don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What did he...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet clogging bitch?
I mean, decent low blow there. Decent low blow. I'm pretty sure that actual class of high school students, she just like absolutely destroyed Peko there.
What are you saying?
They'll be like, yeah, she was taking a shit. Oh.
Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko?
Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, that's wrong!
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Yeah, be spending some time in the counselor's office at least.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
Oh man, all the kids will be laughing at you.
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints! They're probably Nikon's based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness!
Not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints
Woo!
left in the sand
Kitty got
facing
claws.
away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different
Different entrance. Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass! She's obviously lying!
Huh? It's a lie? People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Pressure on Mahiru. It's coming up right now.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
No, that's wrong!
Bad liar.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko-san.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I...
For some reason...
What'd you say?
That sounds suspicious,
What'd you say
too.
if you do it? God damn it.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
There's it. Coincidence I passed by a diner, I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house, went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys.
Just leave him alone. Won't be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that, too.
Where is she hiding? Have to be the closet.
Here!
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
Evil spirit.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark daemons of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe?
To recap all the trials, he should sign on a deal to do some audio books.
The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legend legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
I guess since we're playing the, while we're on the whole serial killer topic thing, and did you know Genocide Jack is Genocide a show? In the first game, well, it's Kira Kira-chan in Japanese, not Sparkling Justice.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your head! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
It's true that Hyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
Let's kill his escape route. Ugh. That was in the game, though.
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, guys!
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
So,
I shall render...
I believe it's the gummy bag. Yeah, because it had strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors. None of those sound like yellow
My verdict
flavors.
upon this mystery's Hiyoko is this...
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house.
And weren't you also hiding? So that's when you dropped the gummy. No, that's wrong.
About that gummy, did Hyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough
Devils
to eat
on the
gummies is that
details.
midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene is yellow, so it also...
Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy.
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Give you the big
Hold on,
box.
you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet. We're not done with Hyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her,
Wasn't it last
we
ounce
have
of
the
strength?
evidence we need.
That's wrong! I
Beacons,
left those
autopsy.
footprints during my morning walk!
Beacon's autopsy
We're not done with Hyoko
determined
yet.
it was a very
There's
instantaneous
still a
death.
huge piece of evidence left.
you're talking about the footprints near the beach house.
It's true, that's an and we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and... No, that's wrong! Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death? According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry!
Ryuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Kyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true!
Let's assume Ryoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled the body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was clean.
The suspicions have shifted,
I told you I
eh?
wasn't the killer!
Who were your suspicions on?
Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me!
Okay. Sword fight!
We haven't decided that yet!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, why do you keep insisting that Hyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
I feel like it's gonna be something
Mahiru
good
didn't
shower.
block the door. Then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Missed one of my strikes.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
God damn it, I
Mahiru
gotta hit
didn't block
all
the
of them. He is being
Then
stubborn.
Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Whew, okay.
If Hyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Allow me to cut through those words. Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Reaction to the gummies.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Yoko took off her clothes before committing murder. No, that should be impossible. Can't get dressed by herself.
I see.
Little bitch can't
Listen
tie
to me,
knots.
Fuyuhiko. Hyoko mentioned this before.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hyoko can't change by herself. It's
I'm
impossible for her
good
to
at the
put on and take off
dancing
her
part.
clothes.
I'm just not good at the wearing my dancing garb.
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little.
I didn't smell, and I only smelled a little.
Wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her? Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious? 'Cause if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed out.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life. That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Stupid.
Kyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right?
Shut up, you fucking fugly poor bitch.
Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope
Close
you get
enough.
a hangnail and die! I'm sorry for being pig barf!
More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious. Could it be? Does he actually have something else
Hey,
in mind?
Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier...
She never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put it in your mailbox. Now, what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change time and place? Pretty much. He definitely starts suspecting us for no reason. Signed by Mahiru, new truth bullet.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
There that Hiyoko had, doesn't it clearly contradict the other evidence?
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
Discussed earlier, change place and time. 2:30. Ooh.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in
Come to the beach house, 2 p.m.
The meeting times are off.
Ooh, is it discrepancy?
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think? Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you!
Safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? Both letters?
I see! The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
I'm an expert at this thing.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while.
The killer forged both of those letters!
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer! How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible.
Really terrible.
I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened?
I fell asleep! Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something. Medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible.
How these go,
I didn't
typically?
do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer.
Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together.
We're supposed to help.
The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute
I'm
hope
chaotic
that can overcome any
neutral.
despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Summed up a chaotic neutral D&D character.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying!
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want. Whoa! He's sleeping!
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
The bitter truth, that may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. Alright, we're finally at the break point.
Well now.
So, I'm gonna go take a pee break. We'll also, to get a bunch of votes earlier in the stream, we'll finally tally those up. So we ended up getting an up for Akane. Was there enough for Chiaki? Oh, stop it. Which is all good. Got to update it at some point. Oh shit. Akane's in the way, so I'm going to find Akane's. There she is. Okay, so that's Akane at all 13. Yeah, that's completed. Just got an extra one for Chiaki. 2 for her. Goddamn God Tanaka. Got you boys. Keeping Gundy boy at the top. Shit. Yoko down, I just can't like her, man. Got a good little head start with that one fan we had earlier in. Haven't seen them on. And a sub too. So, vote uppity doodah for Nagito. Two for Nick Minute Nekamaru. Keeps us up to date. Not fun. Nico at 6. Alright, as better as the guys. I'm gonna go take that piss now. Alright. What intelligent anecdotes does Monokuma have for us today? Huh. Okay, it's getting that out of my fucking gut. Well then, now the class trial has reached its climax. I would like to present the answer right here, right now. Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is? If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't. That's seriously a big no-no. But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... Kya! You can't! Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears!
You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
That one line was voice line. Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. You can get save op. Trial resume!
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that!
You can get a little halfway recaps along me.
I can't do anything! How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Okay, I think this is the logic dive. I want to play a new game, is that what you're thinking? If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, so basically I get to play a little fucking like snowboard mini game. So R1 to accelerate, circle to brake, L1 to jump. Alright. I mean, that's pretty much it. And then you gotta make decisions. So when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm gonna do it! So it's just everyone staring at Hajime like... while he figures this out, while he dives into his head. You know what's nice? Not a single Hangman's Gambit, and we're halfway through. That's very nice. Okay, we definitely want to hold down R1. God damn, the default speed's slow. Question 1. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? That was before Hyoko? Question 2. When did the killer leave the beach house? Before Hiyoko left. Oh, it was after? Okay. So be it. Oh shit. It's after. It does make more sense. It is the right answer after all. Oh shit. Where was the killer hiding? They were hiding in the beach house. Here we go.
It's all coming together. Do you think the killer might have been
Oh
hiding?
shit, he's talking! Everyone gets a fright.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Ah! She's breaking the fourth wall.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. Place where the killer was hiding. Place where Hiyoko hasn't looked. The closet.
Here! The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
The killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... Someone else is supposed to say so. Oh, it could only have been the surfboard case. Whatever it was.
What about the surfboard case in the closet?
Exactly.
I'm pretty
that.
sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Because we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Probably.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
I mean the drool. I like the drool. It's a nice touch. Out like a light.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
Ibuki's an interesting one. I think if with each time I've played this game, I enjoy her a little bit more.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach.
She has more
Hiyoko.
LOL moments than I would have previously given her credit for.
Saying whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
Yes.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that.
It was never brought up once in the first
I
game.
know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer
Nagito
was
doesn't
hiding
just
in the
go on
surfboard
tangents.
case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. You'll now be able to use True Flashback. It's copy bullets. Hold down triangle. Yeah, memorize it, and then I fire it. Yeah, okay. It's a copy bullet. So I'm 100% using the copy bullet for this. Shawadoo. And when I get a suspicious low amount of ammo, it probably means
What
it's a
did the
copy
killer
bullet.
do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
That is
They didn't
gotta be the one
have
to
to use the
shoot.
shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around?
I know my shit, thank you very much.
Someone other than the killer moved the body?
maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood?
Maybe they simply washed.
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible. No, that's wrong!
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Like, what? Possible it was drinks in the fridge.
I see!
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
I see through it.
In theory, then, that's impossible.
I mean, hey, I have not had a single Hangman's Gambit this trial, so I like that.
What?
Had 2 of these,
Try
but not a
to remember
Hangman's
the
Gander.
refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Let's
It's
just
true
get
there were
trash
drinks.
can ready. Oh shit.
In the beach house refrigerator, however, try one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down! We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words.
When it comes to wordplay, I am the better sort person.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
Who's the killer, guys?
See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Sounds like we're gonna start cornering.
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
The killer used plastic water bottles to wash the blood that splattered onto them. That killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. The only person who was wet.
You're the only one! Peko, is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
I guess some people are happy that they're not here this stream. Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily? No, I just did a little killing, I mean swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body.
I just killed someone and then had to create a false crime scene in a quick amount of time. I mean, I was just swimming.
But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming! No one even saw her swimming.
Defensive?
No. I saw her.
What's the connection?
Huh? After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked! And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolved.
This mystery seems unsolved.
If Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Killer's escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening. Small window in the shower.
I see!
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can
Again,
think of
the
is...
narrative took time to dwell on this window.
Well, nothing really.
I carried Akane
Except
on my
that
shoulders.
small
and
window in the shower
she
room.
told me about her oblivious sexual abuse.
Don't you know how high that window is?
She was
There's no way
oblivious
Peko
to it,
could
so
have
that's
reached
okay.
it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
No littering.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body. Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Whew! Scathing.
No! Please don't be violent!
Yoko would have been a mean girl to be reckoned with in high school, I think. Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So, the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case. Focus and think. No, it's a Hangman's Gambit. No! Okay. Fuck this shit. Oh, like, what am I even spelling, yo? Okay. I know what it is, just... What I do? I think it's actually... I had to think about that. But yeah. Oh, these are intrusive. I actually just straight up remember this one. That's all this fucking is. Yep. I don't need a B, and I'm not gonna need a B for a fucking while, I'll tell you that. No, I'm not gonna need an S for a very long fucking time. Oh, just go away, go away. Oh my god, my second fucking letter! At least my fucking... I was like, hey, you're not an M. Oh, I do need another B. Need more O's than that. I'm thinking, I just need the letters that are at the tip of my tongue Oh yeah, it's not bamboo, it's bamboo. Ooh. Ooh. Foot. I also believe there is a lot of these in the third trial. Just one reason to love it. It's one of the many reasons to love it. We did very good to avoid it as long as we fucking did, though. So I know it's bamboo sword, and I knew it for ages. The game just doesn't give me the damn letters I need. I had like 3 minutes at the start.
Peko, you carry that bamboo
Took roughly
sword on
2
your back at all
minutes
times,
to just
right?
try to get the letters I wanted. Anyway, we're done.
If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Yeah, Jackie and Dylan, if you're watching this, oh, feels bad. I know y'all liked it.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily.
Ninja!
Ninjas
Believe it!
where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Time has come once again for the panic talk action. So the BTB. Definitely, yes, it's more emphasis on holding the button down, I think. Fever time and nega time. R1 to trigger fever time. I won't miss. You want to save it for the nigger times, they will fucking use it.
She would have been left in the shower room, and she
Oh.
wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumb it.
Hold on a sec, you bastard.
Ass.
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Hey, Nico, why? Why are you?
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me!
Still don't need to fucking reload.
Got proof, you
That's nice.
bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off!
Ah!
Bastard! Shut up! Shut! Got proof, you bastard! That's
I
obviously
really lost my rhythm
impossible.
there.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard!
There you go, Mitch, and I'm going.
Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard! Bastard! If she used the bamboo sword as a step
bang!
stool, this is the end.
No!
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword back. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it. And after she climbed up to the window, the as long as she hauled the bag up toward her. She would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
Oh!
I see.
Stop
Not just
foiling
the
me!
bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape.
expect the ultimate swordswoman.
Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. Oh, you just back off!
Is it true? Did you feel so
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? Wait, is this right? Even though Hiko is the one arguing with us, Hiko just admitted it so
Among
freely.
flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world. I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Peko!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
Why is Fuyuhiko defending
Justice
her?
must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
Could she be?
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice! Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
Peko, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
Old school emoji.
What's going on? What's this? Chew! Peko finally snapped!
Everyone, please be careful! Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... huh?
Inspector, the Japanese name, the Kira Kira-chan. I do wonder if it's a Death Note reference. Through and through.
Ally of Justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask!
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your glance. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Pico is the killer. Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Monokuma's gonna fucking slam it.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
Like, little shit like that.
She's so gross!
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it. He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there's no mistake, that was Pico all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Alrighty. I mean, yeah, if there's something you guys have been figuring out about this, well, I mean, you're gonna figure it out now for sure. I think this is one of them. No, it's not. Okay. It's that it does tread a similar path to the first game, but it subverses things a bit. I think this is... Stop just putting things wherever you want, Sam. Hello? And then that's when you got kidnapped. Okay. Nope. I guess that's when she got it out behind the thing. She dragged it there, put the mask down. Yep. Okay, definitely not that then. Ah. Do not think so. Yeah, we got that. So Mahiru comes in and she gets the bonks. Don't seem to have. She shows up and she gets gagged. So see that. Ah, actually, where's, oh, it gives you hints. That's fucking great. Oh, stop. Two things here. So planted the dummy. And she got out that window.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Let's hear the auto mode, and I'm
The
gonna go
incident
talk.
began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately.
Okay.
Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her
I
inside
love
the
how
closet.
whoever the blackened is, they're always represented as like having
So
a
they could frame
maniacal
her
ass
as the
look on
killer
their
later.
face.
At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived.
It was like they have this thought of like Pico
She was
just going
completely
around like
unaware that she'd been targeted for murder.
the whole fucking time.
Approaching
Fucking
her from
Joker
behind,
face.
the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon. The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime.
Bonk. Bonk.
The
Pretty
bat
close.
was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath.
She got bonk.
According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime
Yes,
was
I
something
love
the killer
killing.
personally left.
I love being a blackened.
I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else.
Wasteful because they got caught.
After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route, the small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used
a bamboo sword. Took me 10 years
the
to do the
bamboo
Hangman's
sword they
Gambit.
always
Yep.
carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Pekoyama?
I see. And what of it? She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect
What
what's
are
most
you
important to
saying?
you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
Sacrifices? That's...
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He finally woke up.
I heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Pecco is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Pecco is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
You take that back. I'll white knight the
That
fuck out
makes
of
her an
you.
enthusiast.
Honestly, felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Pecco, right?
Distinct difference?
Country of origin.
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase. I read it in a magazine in the library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. See, so that's what it was. So the differences in nationality.
I see! That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had a translator, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?
A CC. All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. That wasn't the case, if so.
Pecco, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, you insist that you're Sparkling Justice. Can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
Oh, look. Aioli and Zane, you can test out your mod powers and you can get rid of that dumbass comment.
My duty has already been finished.
Boom! My mod's doing their stuff, how fun.
My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh? Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along. What do you mean? I mean, besides Pecco and Kyoko, Someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Proof that there was one more person at the scene of the crime.
I see!
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
Monokuma was like, "Shut up, nerd!"
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
You're the only one!
You're the only one!
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should definitely occur in real life. Overwhelming proof of that too. I'll be the photo of the gals. Nope. Events that occurred in the game should definitely occur in real life. Overwhelming.
I can prove it with this!
Photo of...
I didn't think it was necessary to confirm
girlie.
it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. Photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first will receive the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up! What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the
Bastard!
envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't
You
it?
bastard, I'll fucking kill you!
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? Because Peko is the killer, right? But he already voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool.
Speak up, Peko.
I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Pecco's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Pecco be a tool in the first place? Pecco is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Alright, so trial section is officially over. We'll bring this chapter to a proper close. We'll probably end it there, I think. But, alright. Pecco and Hiko's actual connection. Let's get
and
into
what
it.
a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Alright, think about the voice acting. Alright. Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru is... Hold on. Oh wait, that's not Monokuma. Hold on a sec.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh wait, so sorry. I'm just hesitating. There's no need to hesitate, no matter how you look at it. Pecco's the killer. Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a friggin' human being. If I am a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools?
Hey,
What does she mean for you, Nico? Pecco and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
Nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman, arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
Just the two baby ones in the top right. I love how Pecco has a little sword.
That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
But that is... You are wrong! You are not a tool, Pecco! Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Huh? I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
Fiend.
That is why you are hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. then the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you, it was Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photographs?
Fuck with me!
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead? You tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me, too.
But I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it.
No, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Ah, sorry. I actually had plans to go to the beach with everyone.
my!
Wait, you're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so you know it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted to someone to think about it with me. If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too. But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you can make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered if the reason that happened was because of some person here.
Damn it!
I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so,
my young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So, that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat? But still, I believed her up till the very last minute. But that game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch!
Hey,
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
You?
Hey, I don't have to hear about that.
but
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but
Why?
you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the middle bat that I had under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru. Huh?
young master, I am finished.
What?
Are you saying that you killed her because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all!
Of course!
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand, and pretends to be understood. Oh, fuck you, Monokuma. That's me in the feels. Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out, so in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer
It cannot
story.
be!
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes!
So, we fell for it. We fell for a trick all along.
That's right, you guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true
That's
killer.
obviously wrong.
Hold on, don't act like our loss has been decided yet. No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling.
I'll admit, all this talk about Pico being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on, I'm telling you to hold on.
I see. So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope, then? On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him. You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong, I have no hope. I am just a tool. Ugh. Even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us? Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
Oh, hold on. What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer. Are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth? Fuyuhiko.
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
young master.
Young master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko? You mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots Byakuya and Teru are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're just saying that. Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person, because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell him the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko. Hey. If you insist you're the killer just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Young master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Yeah. Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it, Fujiko? Please tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
Because if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself. And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young master!
Oh my, so this is how it turned
Too
out?
bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that's meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey,
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fujiko discussed.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh?
And even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad. You're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me with the chance to survive, but I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master!
Young master, you have a kind heart despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believe you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so, I wanted you to escape.
I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Bye.
Goodbye. And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course. That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it
I will
already?
never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair as long as I am a tool. I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
So cool, but will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peko Pekayama, was used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered me. That's it. How many times do you have to keep... I don't need any tools. You did say that.
Then let's begin the punishment time brimming with despair. Jeez, why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for the ultimate swordswoman, Pikuyama. You stayed by my side all this time, why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a
I never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... you didn't need to become a tool.
Heartbreaking stuff.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go!
Just realizing their feelings at the moment like this.
I need you! Don't leave me!
Young master?
Young master!
I'm using some voodoo.
Uh-oh.
This cannot be! Even for your hero! This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. You bastard! What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Piku! Vehicle!
Such a waste.
For heaven's sakes, this is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me. There was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable. You're still talking about that. Hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. And I even feel sad and hopeless. Still,
Isn't that right?
it's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know. Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive.
Serious?
Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so stupid.
Well, you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself. That's why you ended up like that.
Stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him. Huh? A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some yakuza scum?
What's wrong?
It's your duty to save him, Judy.
Hey!
Because that's written in the school trip rules. If only the Blacken gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now, but since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless. But you should be able to do it.
I'm being late.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
lie.
I was actually going to do that all along, so I've already prepared for this. Prepared? That's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere, and gradually grew closer and closer. Fucking ambulance.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood? You've already killed your patient!
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
After he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight.
Is he really going to be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's going to be fine. He's probably going to get better and come back to us again.
You're right. He's definitely going to come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then all we can do is wait.
Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know.
However,
We must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward like an arrow of light passing through the darkness.
damn it!
Guess. Things aren't as exciting if shit stirrer like him ain't around. I didn't realize it, but I was pushing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted them to return. I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat floating unreliably in the vast dark sea. We were just left there alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Days left on the boom. Or the timer, I guess. The ominous clock. This is our cliffhanger, guys.
Right? You can see this countdown too? Poor people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair. And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
A few familiar buzzwords there.
That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Punishment, sin, and coconuts.
Danganronpa.
Alright, that concludes Trial 2. So yeah, very similar to kind of your second trial and the first Danganronpa. Even had some callbacks in there. Your perpetrator who kind of came out of the left field. Oh yeah. The stuff on the sisters, Def, yeah, you're not really going to get it in the canon of the game. I think it covers it a little bit more in another piece of Danganronpa media. But the random girl is a different character, shall we say. One who won't be appearing in this game. No one's here, right? No, that's fine. We'll stop here anyway. So yeah, it's Trial 2. Yeah, of the earlier trials, I'd say it's one of the better ones. So, I cannot say that about Trial 3. It's easily the worst trial in the game. In every Danganronpa game, the third trial is easily the weakest one. They're overly elaborate. Other elements I won't cover because it gets a little spoiler heavy there. But they're overly elaborate. There's just like an unsatisfyingness to them, and there's quite a bit we can unpack. Fortunately, I'm really only talking about the trial itself. So, the stuff leading up to it, that's still fine, because like I said, you get that camaraderie with the characters. They develop a bit more. So the stuff leading up to the actual murder, that's okay. So, maybe we got some clear skies for the next two streams, but yeah. Weak source trial coming up. Ultimately unsatisfying for many reasons. We'll definitely discuss that once we cross over it as to why. But yeah, we'll work towards picking Trial 3 apart and why it's in many ways people's least favourite trial in this game. But then after that, we've got the best trials of the game. The ones that are the most fun to figure out, should I say. How long we've been far along enough in the story that all the pieces start kind of falling together. So no, thank you guys. We had a small little stream tonight, and that was okay. It was a good little trial. I had a good little bit of fun. So next we begin Chapter 3, New Islands, New Caper, and New Mystery. Trial sucks, but that's not going to be the next stream. Not even maybe the next 2 streams. So yeah. Cheers, guys. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, well, bid us adieu there. Farewell.